Emergency Power System Operator Training. All information expressed by Standby Power Solutions, LLC, or its officers, is strictly the opinion of Standby Power Solutions, LLC. Emergency generators are complicated. Individuals responsible for emergency generators should be proficient in three areas. 1. Emergency procedures. 2. Operational considerations. And 3. Maintenance oversight. All of this requires training. However, training is hard to come by. Generators are supplied by large companies who rely on service calls and repairs as a revenue stream. Keep in mind, confusion during emergencies results in expensive service calls. Errors in operational procedure result in expensive service calls. Lack of proficiency in maintenance procedures results in equipment failures and expensive repairs. NFPA 110 is designed to provide for public safety and to protect the owner from predatory practices. Chapter 8, the 2010 edition, requires the generator supplier provide 2 sets of instruction manuals, including a detailed explanation of the operation of the system and instructions for routine maintenance. Failure of the vendor to provide the manuals required in Chapter 8 is, in many cases, a violation of municipal and state law. This should be pursued. Since you spent a lot of money to buy your generator, you should require the vendor to provide training for your operator. That training should include 1. Emergency procedures, how to understand and follow all safety procedures. Locate and recognize all EPSS components. Make sure all control switches are in the correct automatic position. Check for adequate fuel. Check for adequate coolant and oil. How to understand and reset all alarm signals. The procedure to manually operate the system, including how to manually transfer all transfer switches. You will notice I mentioned EPSS. That stands for Emergency Power Supply System. Your generator is a system that includes an automatic transfer switch or switches, remote annunciator, battery charger, heating system, and cooling system, among other things. The contractor who supplies the system is responsible for the complete system, as is the generator service company who services and repairs the system. Make sure they know it. Many contractors and generator service companies are not familiar with all of the components of the system for which you are ultimately responsible. Your EPSS is essential life safety equipment. 2. Operational considerations. Emergency generators are big, hot, noisy, complicated, electrical, automatic, and expensive. Generators are scary. No one on the maintenance staff wants to take a chance on making a mistake that can cause an expensive repair. All staff needs to be instructed on how to operate the system and what to expect. This includes management. Generators are essential life safety equipment. Operational instruction should be provided by the factory representative. Certificates should be provided by the factory representative as to who received instruction and what that instruction entailed. NFPA 110 does not explain what the instruction should be. Chapter 8 simply states that routine maintenance and operational testing be overseen by a properly instructed individual. That's your technician. Make sure your vendor provides instruction and certificates of completion. Maintenance oversight or supervision. Most owners contract with the generator vendor or other generator company to provide scheduled maintenance and some of the testing. You need to be able to observe and supervise the generator company's work. No generator company is altruistic. All are motivated by profit. Emergency power systems are complicated. Therefore, the instruction provided by your generator company should include specific maintenance information. Your staff need not perform maintenance, but they need to be familiar with what to expect from the vendor. Contracted maintenance and repair services must be governed by NFPA 110. This code is written to protect you. The generator service company should provide the following services as noted in NFPA 110. The engine service should be completed in compliance with the engine manufacturer's specific instruction. A manual for this should have been provided to you with the equipment. Different engines require specific lubrication. The entire system must be tested for 30 minutes after maintenance or repair. Transfer switch maintenance, an annual fuel quality test, battery maintenance. The annex recommends lead acid batteries be replaced every 24 to 30 months. A document should be provided to you indicating date, the technician's identification, issue and action taken, and testing. NFPA 110 exists to protect the building's occupants and the owner's investment from predatory or incompetent vendors and contractors. All information expressed by Standby Power Solutions, LLC, or its officers is strictly the opinion of Standby Power Solutions, LLC. Standby Power Solutions, LLC disclaims any liability for any personal injury, property, or other damages of any nature whatsoever, whether special, indirect, consequential, or compensatory, directly or indirectly resulting from the publication, use of, or reliance on this website or any information derived thereof. Standby Power Solutions, LLC also makes no guarantee or warranty as to the accuracy or completeness of any information contained herein. Anyone using this website should rely on his or her own independent judgment, or, as appropriate, seek the advice of a competent professional in determining the exercise of reasonable care in any given circumstance. All rights reserved. Do not reproduce without express written permission.